This is the Accra Cape Coast Highway. I'm currently at the Kasoa toll booth area where residents have raised several concerns over the long hours they need to stay in traffic due to the sighting of the toll booth. So we are here today to look at how residents and commuters indeed deal with the traffic situation here. So I'm going to be talking to some drivers for their experience on this stretch. Good morning, welcome to Citi Newsroom.
Fine morning.
What's your name?
My name is Benjamin Forson.
Ben, how long have you been driving on this road?
Oh, say my driver comes by to say 8 years.
Okay, all right. And say now our experience, there be all bad traffic situation here to say.
Oh, traffic down on Paddy Brapa. O Sunday, ofil Kasoa, no feel Cape Coast, Central Region. Also, this time Kasoa BA. It's a cast baby. I got do hunting and upon going now to Kokrumo, Accra. Tibaya Nama traffic, the cast a big cast so quite so. And Tianama tow boots, you know, or so move to me trim a bam kakramaya. Because it cast and so down, at the same time, so be do kindness now. Soro toa be pono soon and hanu tumbe kindness sa tebe gusana and cast into me move fast. And today be an just slow sa the traffic in there hard.
Now toll booth no ebi mo si baby sino enye onso si mbiem nti which one is which?
Okay, we be mo si because I been Kasoa.
Enti kafu say nkwan.
I'm fishes ever called at least after a better camp no. After the week I acquire Bob because I been Kasoa a month for bets now. I've been buying so. Now I know your baby on fat to say showing no winning. He said, I called you by a
all right, Ben, thank you very much. Right, so I've been talking to Ben, who has been driving on this stretch for the past 8 years. Now, according to him, the toll booth is too close to the Kasoa township, and that is what generates the heavy traffic. So, according to him, if authorities would position the toll booth after Liberia camp, that would really help with the traffic situation. You're still watching the Citi Newsroom on Citi TV. Right, so I've just stopped another car, and I'm going to find out from him what he makes of the whole situation here. Good morning, welcome to Citi Newsroom.
Madam.
Boss, traffic no say na who know what say.
Oh, toll booth traffic in fact, and Ukraine I was saying we be found because our traffic no is here easy cra. Is here my bread before we do no bread pan and my name sakra no. So we be cran net cram but they be all quite late or so one proud crew now watch. But we no say traffic wa ha. So what they say.
Now then I cause traffic no.
I remember them to me say to no mo je wa ha no. Sika no mo je wa na ma to ni ba ntire ben ko mu ntrem kra mo.
Okay.
What as omun tre kwan nim na yi baby amu jisika no omun yen bebre ama ka state me dey afemu tentem
na say sika omu jisika no so mo dey boa ana.
Oh, this kind of omu dey boa sika no omu dey boa na omu sika no omu dey boa omu dey ba omu fami so nya road access no.
Yeah, for this road the traffic sometimes is very huge because sometimes you can wake up early in the morning for you to get the chance to go to wherever you are going, but the traffic. One, I think personally, sometimes it depends on those who are working on the toll booth. Sometimes I think they delayed for the ticketing.
Right, so you've heard what the drivers are saying. Let's also talk to some commuters and find out how their experience on the stretch has been for some time. Hello, welcome to Citi Newsroom.
Thank you very much.
May I know your name?
My name is Maupemo.
All right, so do you live around?
Yes, I live around.
Okay, and what are you doing here at this moment?
I'm on my way to work.
Okay, right, so tell me, how would you describe the traffic situation on this road?
It's hectic, very, very unbearable. It takes you like because of this toll booths, it may take a journey that will take you like 50 minutes can take you like 45 minutes. Wow. And before you get to your destination, already tired, exhausted. I believe it can be moved away to a more suitable location.
Like where?
Like beyond Bujimburam.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't see why we should go through this every morning from Monday to Friday. Just to get to the central business district is not good enough. Even coming back alone is another journey on its own. So imagine I leave here and I get to work like 9 a.m. Come on, the half of the day is already spent.
Right, so I have another commuter here, and I'm going to be talking to him for his own experience. Hello, welcome to Citi Newsroom.
All right, thank you.
All right, do you live around?
Yeah,
Okay, where do you live?
I live at Kasoa, but I used to work at this place, so I always used to pass this road.
You used to work on this road as what?
Yeah, I used to sell phone accessories, so I used to go from here to Circle. Yeah, I used to be on camera.
All right, and how is the traffic situation here?
I think that was this Monday. It was very bad. Even today is good. The Monday I was here around 5 something, and it was very bad. It would take you, let's say 2 hours to get to Barrier. Yeah, it was very bad. It was very bad.
What do you think creates the traffic here?
How for the traffic? I think that from my notice, maybe can I say that the cars are plenty, or maybe due to this kind of trotro drivers and stuff, they will be standing by hut on the way, stopping and taking people. So that's the way. And the toll booth, I don't know. Sometimes from Galilea to this place, you can take 30 minutes. I don't know what happens here.
Right, so I've spotted this police MTTD on the road, and so I'm going to be talking to them and find out what they are doing on the stretch. Hello, welcome to Citi Newsroom, officer.
You're welcome, madam.
May I know your name?
I'm Inspector Benjamin Kuju from MTTD.
Okay. Inspector, so what are you doing here currently?
Okay, we are here for rush hour duties. That is in the morning, early morning, when people are rushing to work. The traffic happen to jam. So we are here to see to it that the drivers, follow the queue and then do the right thing.
Okay. Now, per your observation, what do you think caused the traffic?
Oh, per my observation, what I think it causes the traffic is that it is the tow. They are not all that smart. And then people are also rushing to work. So people sometimes do bypass. They bypass the other vehicle and then use the wrong lane. So we are here to make sure they follow the queue. And that causes a little traffic. But we manage it and let it flow.
So when I was coming, I saw that those going into town are also using the other side, one lane on from the other side of those who are going to Kasoa. Who allows that and why?
Okay, it is a strategy we've planned. You see, in the morning, those going to Kasoa, the rush hour is less. But those going to Accra, there are many. So we do block some of the the toll booth coming to Kasoa, and then let those going to Accra to use it so that it will reduce the tension here.
Officer, how do we deal with this Kasoa traffic?
It's a problem. The road here is too small for the vehicles. The vehicles are many. So in order to reduce this traffic, I believe when the road is a little bit open, it will calm down the situation.
Most of the people I've spoken to have indeed expressed worry with a huge traffic jam here. Now, most of them are also blaming the wrongful sighting of these toll booths right behind me. According to them, it needs to be expanded, or better still, moved completely from this side all the way to after Budumburam camp, just to help ease the traffic situation here. Now, unfortunately, we are unable to talk to the toll booth attendants because they need clearances from their bosses. And so we are going to find out, try to get their bosses to help us understand the traffic situation here and what can be done to bring the whole situation under control. I'm currently at Tetegu, also on the Accra Takrade Highway. Now, this area is not too far from the Kasoa toll booth, and so when you look at the traffic behind me, this is as a result of the build-up of traffic coming all the way from Kasoa. And so we are also here to assess the situation on how, the traffic builds up and how it affects people and how far it gets for those who are going all the way to the Central Business District of Accra. All right, so I'm going to be talking to some road users here to find out what they make of the growing traffic jam here. Good morning, welcome to Citi Newsroom.
Good morning, my name is Shadrach. In fact, the only problem that we are facing here is the traffic. Since last month, this traffic starts, and we don't know whether the ministers or the president, they have been passing here. That small traffic light there, just 2 minutes, then the red is on, 3 minutes and the green is on. So please, we are tired of this issue. So if they can do something about it with the traffic light, I think it will be better. Look at the traffic. If you can even spend like 1 hour or 30 minutes or 40 minutes before you get to where you are going, which is very wrong. So please, we want we don't know who those that are in charge of the traffic light. If they can do something about it for us, I think it will be much appreciated. Thank you so much.
Right. Do you think that the traffic building up from the Kasoa area also adds up to the problem here?
Exactly, because this is a major road. From maybe when you are coming from Takrady, Cape Coast, Winneba, wherever, this is the major road ahead to Accra. So definitely they have to do the most important is the Kasoa traffic light. They have to do something about it, and mostly here, because this thing started like 2 months or 3 months ago, and it's unbearable, and they have to do something about it. The traffic light is 2-door. At least if they can take the traffic light out from there and we can all manage our own self, it is good.
What's your name?
I'm Fred.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Su.
Where are you coming from?
I'm coming from Kasoa Tuba.
Okay, so how long have you been in traffic?
For the past 1 hour.
Wow. So is this your experience every day?
Yeah, even today is better. It's been worse every day. We have to spend hours.
I was on my way to court in Winneba. I was told the case will not come on. Okay. So I turned around Eutubreku, and I'm going back to Accra.
Okay, and how long have you been in traffic?
I've been in traffic for about an hour now.
Okay, is this a normal thing to you?
Yes, that's a normal thing here.
Right, so I can see that the traffic is really jammed up. What do you think we can do as a people to salvage the situation?
Well, many more people are living in this area and they work in Accra. There should be alternative routes. There is no other route apart from this one. There's no other route. If there were other routes, maybe along the beach or somewhere else from Kasoa direction to Accra, people might use that one. But this is the only route to Accra. And everybody from that side will have to use this route.
I use this road almost 24/7 every day because I stay at Kasoa.
Okay. Now, what do you make of the traffic situation on this road?
I think it's the way the traffic are being regulated. Normally in the mornings there are a lot of traffic here, so whoever controls the traffic ahead should make it in such a way that those coming on the main road can have easy access before those joining can join. But it's very bad.
Those coming from Kasoa blame the toll booth, the sighting of the toll booth. Do you agree with them?
No, not really, because this stretch, Tetegu, there are some speed ramps there. So normally when drivers get to that point, they need to slow down. And then secondly, you see from toll booth, we have about 6 lanes. And then at a point in time, converges to 3. So that one also causes the traffic. So it's not really about the toll booth.
So what do you think we need to do?
Probably there should be a way that people wouldn't waste much time at the toll booth. And then secondly, whoever, like I said earlier, whoever controls the traffic, I know this was probably programmed when we didn't have a lot of cars in the country, but now we have a lot of cars. So there should be another programming, because per my understanding, if I'm coming from, there's a T-junction, you need to know in the mornings where the traffic is so that you can control that side and leave those who are just joining. So until this thing is done, I don't think the traffic situation will calm down.
So this is how terrible the situation has been. These guys are coming all the way from the Kasoa toll booth, and some of them, as we've already spoken to, have stayed in traffic for over an hour. Others have been in it for 2 hours, and this is what the complaints and the lamentations are all about. This is the Accra-Takrady Highway, and we are currently here at Tetegu, where the traffic has built up all the way from Kasoa to this place. These are people who are going to the Central Business District, and this is the only route available to motorists, and this, according to them, has also created and contributed to the heavy traffic jam they experience on the road every day. So the unbearable nature of the traffic jam on the Accra-Takrady Highway, especially around the Kasoa toll booth area, has called or has led to the formation of a group calling itself the Coalition Against Kasoa Toll Booth. Now, they want the toll booth to be situated at a different place. They want it moved from its current location to somewhere else. And I have the convener here with me. Hello, welcome to Citi Newsroom.
Thank you very much.
What's your name?
Ebenezer Fosuyale.
Ebenezer, what has called for this call for the relocation of the toll booth?
Well, so basically, one wonders why such a toll booth or such a structure will be situated right in the heart of a township. Today, you'd realize that the western part of Accra, which is where we are at the moment, and the eastern part of Central Region, which is at the Kasoa end, is confluencing. And so the area is rapidly seeing a lot of high population growth. So it means that a lot of people are moving in here, and urbanization is moving at a very fast rate. And so people own cars and they move in and out of Kasoa to Accra to do business. And so every morning for almost about some 10 years now, this has been the situation, that there is always traffic, and the traffic situation is clearly unbearable. And so what we are calling for is that something should be done about this situation for us, because apart from the man hours that we spend here in traffic to get to the commercial center of Accra and back, also facing the same traffic, it has a lot of health implications. First of all, and then again, you realize that we also have a situation where businesses are suffering because of the traffic situation we have here. And so most drivers have complained that why do we have to burn a lot of fuel just to pay a CD or 50 pesos? It doesn't really make any sense when you consider the implications. And so we are calling for something to be done about the situation. Number one, we are saying that at peak hours, traffic should be allowed to flow. That is what we are calling for as a first step.
How?
So what we are saying is that, for instance, if you want to get to Accra by 7 a.m., that would mean that if you live in Kasoa or HM Varos, you need to leave home around 4 a.m. or 4:30 a.m.
Okay, so how do you want the traffic to flow? What do you need to be done?
So what we are calling for is that the toll booth should be opened. There shouldn't be any collection of revenue, because you see the implications far outweigh whatever we think we are earning through the toll booth. The man hours that workers have to spend before they get to work affect their productivity, and this is something that we are not quantifying. So the implications and the effect is what we are actually looking at. So that is the number one remedy in the short term.
Okay.
What we are asking for again is that something should be done so that we relocate the toll booth.
To where?
To a place further, probably beyond Kasoa.
Okay, so which place would you suggest?
So that is beyond Budumbram refugee camp, before Winneba, before that particular area, because in that case we'll have a lot of room so that we can have the toll booth. Probably we have one end probably facing another side of the road, and then the other side also facing the other. So in effect, what we are saying is that we have this toll booth, and both in and out of it is at the same stretch or at the same spot. It doesn't help for traffic to move. But if we have the in probably at one side and the out also at another side, it would have really helped for traffic to flow.
Have you spoken to maybe the Highways Authority? Who have you spoken to on the other side?
So the Highways Authority's notice was brought to the situation. We thought that we would hear probably something concrete from their end. Probably we thought that they would come here and do a feasibility studies themselves, but that has not happened.
How long ago was this?
This was about some 6 months ago.
Okay.
But that has not happened. So what we intend doing is to call for probably get a petition. This has taken quite a while because of the consultative process we are trying to embark on to get, as it were, get the views of others, so we get a very good petition out there that will address our issue for us.
Thank you very much, Mr. Yali.
Thank you so much.
All right, so that is the convener of the coalition against the Kasoa toll booth. Now, their call immediately is that during peak hours, the toll booth be opened for free flow of traffic. This is Citi Newsroom on Citi TV.